presentation and doing visual effects. That is a visual effect. Let's come to some definitions. Slides are individual pages of a PowerPoint presentation, and they are displayed one by one on the screen to communicate information to the audience. So the word you have to remember is it's a page. It's a page of a PowerPoint presentation, and it's displayed one by one on the screen to communicate information to the audience. This is a custom animation. What did I just do? I just brought up the written words into the screen from the bottom. That is called a custom animation. So what does it do? It helps to highlight the important parts of the presentation and makes it more appealing and interactive. And it allows you to add different visual effects to the text or to the object of the slide. So what does it help us do? It highlights important information and makes it more appealing. Does that make it more appealing? Yes. What about action buttons? These are communicative buttons which can be added to the slides to perform various actions, and they become active during a slideshow. So I place this on slideshow, and this is an action button here. So what do? I click on it and it performs something. That's an applause. So it becomes active during the slideshow. Now, how do I insert an action button? Let me exit this, go to escape, exit it. Now, I want to insert an action button. What do? I go to insert, go down to action button, and in this case, say a sound. And I'm going to click on it here, press it. Okay, and that's an applause. Okay. So when I click on this during the slideshow, I will hear the sound of an applause. That's an action button. So it's a communicative button which can be added to a slide to perform an action. Do you want to see the kind of actions that it can perform? See, action button. What are the various things you can do? You can go back, forward, beginning, end, home, information, return, video, document, sound, and a custom one as well. Okay, now you want to learn how to do a custom animation? You go over here to animation, click on that, and click inside the slide and say I want it to fly in. This is what happens. You want it to grow and shrink. This is what happens. Okay, now supposing I want to rotate it and I want to take this part. So okay, so let's take this. That looks good. Okay, so that's how you do a custom animation. Move back to the slideshow. Now we want to insert something called a slide master. What is a slide master? It's the master of the game, right? So we can create a slide that can store information about the theme and about the layouts of the presentation. So what it basically does is you can insert a slide master. Let's try to insert a slide master. You go to View and go to Master, Slide Master. Okay. Now when I go here and I say, okay, fine. Now what is the background color going to be? I'm going to change the background style to, say, this color. Now everything, all the slides will look like this in the background, right? Now supposing I need to change the color of the fonts used. Maybe this is the option that is used, or the fonts. I want to change it to Calibri. So everything is going to change to Calibri in my entire presentation. Okay, so yeah, I can write anything there. I don't need to write anything actually because that's the slide master. So if I have to exit the slide master, I just close it and everything would be changed to that color, that background color, that font, and that whatever we inserted over there. Okay, so that's the slide master. Going back, Control Z, go back. Okay, let's go back to this. Okay, what is a slide transition? Slide transition, what does that mean? You move from one slide to another. And the effect, the visual effect that is applied to the slide when you move from one slide to the next is called a slide transition. And that determines how the current slide switches to the next. Let's try a transition now. Slide, I want this to change. Now, how do I change from one slide to another? Let's see transitions on top here. And let's place it as fade. See how it fades? It fades from one slide to the other. Okay. What about a slideshow? It's a show, so it's the collection of the entire slides that you have, the collection of slides arranged in sequence to run one after the other on the screen. And the purpose of showing the presentation is to communicate one's ideas and thoughts to the viewer. So how do we play the slideshow? We go up to slideshow here, say play from the start, and bang, visual effects. Next slide, next slide, next slide. I keep clicking this, and I can get my next. Now you wanted to see how this works, right? Does it work? Ah, that's a sound, right? Sound of an applause. Okay. Okay, then slide master, slide transitions, slideshow, and that's it.